Hello, beautiful people. This is Nathalie Restored, your multidimensional channeler, your lightworker, mentor, and higher self connector. I'm so happy to be here, and I hope you're enjoying the vibes. I mean, the energies around. I know for a lot of us, they're kind of a little bit turbulent. They're forcing us to clear a few things. So, a lot of outdated emotions are coming back up to the surface, but most of the time, the energies around now are really simply to help us move forward. We cannot move forward in this ideal vision we have for ourselves and for our community if we are dragging on still old baggages around visions around ourselves, around the community, around relationships, around our own worth. So there's a big need to clear this. So it can be uncomfortable, but most of the time it's meant to be released totally. So I just want to remind you that a little bit later today, so at 3:30 Pacific time, we have our wonderful Envision New Earth activation. You need to register for this, so it won't be on Facebook or Instagram or YouTube. You really have to register to the event, and it's not too late. You can do that even 30 minutes before. So it's at 3:30 Pacific, which is 7:30. 7:30 Eastern time. And if you cannot attend, you can definitely just book your spot and watch the replay later. It will be as potent. So again, we have been working with New Earth's energy. A lot of channelers are channeling or receiving information that are inviting us to clear as much as possible all the old ways of building a life, educate people, lead a country, and treat ourselves. It's of course we know that it shouldn't be the way it is. We know that it should be improved, but it's starting to enter more in our field. It's more coming through channelings and my own, of course. So that's why I thought definitely focusing on New Earth, not only as an external entity, as a planet we live on and we just hope the best for humanity. No, it's like saying I live in a family. My family is a little bit going through some conflicts or inner changes, but I'm just going to work on myself. I'm not going to take care of my family. I just, even if they're very different, I let them do their own stuff. It's pretty much the same kind of analogy. Taking care of ourselves should be the first because we are with ourselves all the time. So we are more in tune with what is coming in for us. And still, we need to take care of our family. We need to take care of our home, Gaia, our community, humans, and all the other beings and the vegetation. So it is part of the process. And as light workers, as starseed, as intuitives and healers, you know you have a mission. You know there's something that is a little bit bigger than just going to a 9-to-5 job. There's really, really something that you can be of help with whatever you decide to do, whatever you're meant to be doing. So I'm like everybody. Sometimes I feel that, oh, I'm dragging myself a little bit. Okay, is it really helpful what I'm doing? And we're all like that, even though we think or sense we master something, it's still always in progress. And so that's what I thought. It would be interesting for me to share something I read today. I just pulled few cards. I do that, I would say, every second day or 3 times a week. I have questions. I don't always have the time to meditate. I should, but I don't always have the time to meditate. So for me, a quick meditation is to choose a deck I know will cover a topic I need clarification on. And I just ask my question, and I know most of the time it's clear, it's limpid, it's clear as crystal. And today was around my mission again, and I had two wonderful cards. And when I pulled, I will read the content because it's not just for me. It's as if this was a letter to all of us, star seeds, worker of the new earth, worker of the light, healers, all the ones that are actually working right now in this energy, and they know their mission, and all the ones who are still doubting or still wondering, is it making a difference what I do? So it is taken from the Metatron Oracle. I know it's going to be reversed for you, but it's a beautiful oracle deck with a beautiful book, and the text is amazing. Most of the time I don't read the description because I have enough information with the image, but usually it's so wise with this oracle that I do read it. I'm going to share it with you because, again, it is a reminder of what our mission is. Again, as light workers, healers, star seeds, and empaths. Empaths coming to a beautiful, blooming, and aligned mission. So let's read this. And I will actually advise you to close your eyes. Close your eyes and listen to this as if it was a message from the divine, as if your higher self, and it is the case, had put you by coincidence or synchronicity here today, live or as a replay, ready to listen the message. All right, so it was meant to be. It is meant to be. So close your eyes, take a deep breath in through the nose, and just release as I read the message. The card is called the Beacon. Shine on. You are reminded that you are a beacon of light to the world, a place of refuge for those in the dark, and a port of call in the storm. The world needs your light as never before. Look at the raging sea humanity struggling to free itself from, thousands of years of pain, so many holding their hands for help, and so many drowning because they find no one signaling their way home, back to their own inner light. How are we to create mass awakening and change without people like you to help us? If you realized the power of your light, you would turn it up, not try to hide it. If you saw how many needed it, you would offer it fully. If you could see the difference your light makes to every single person you touch, you would never again doubt your true calling. You ask, but how and where and when? You block the light in you by waiting for the right time, the right circumstance, the right moment, when it is actually about just shining. Through difficult days and happy days, just shine. As you never know when it is needed and by whom. It will be noticed. It will be picked up on, and it will transmit its frequency to the right person and call forth the act of service that is needed from you. To be a beacon of light for others is to be noticed and to stand out. You cannot shine slightly. You either shine or you don't. And you do, and you will. And your light matters. It always has. You have a role just as much as anyone else. You ask, but how can the world ever change? It is by each person shining so bright that eventually the darkness diminishes. But the world needs many of you, many of us. No one can do it alone. You are all reflections of each other, building a much bigger light than you can ever imagine. Beacons lit around the world, switching on, active, joining together, feeding each other. When one person's light gets low, it is recharged by the next light beside it. Just keep passing the light and being the light. That is your role and your mission, and the angels and Metatron thank you for it. Your higher self as well. Without light workers on the ground, nothing is possible. But with each of you in place, everything is. And a new dawn can be born from the world and every living being within. So shine your light. Take a deep breath in through the nose and breathe it out as a way of really drinking and integrating those words and feeling that this is your truth. This is what you needed to hear to reboot, to reset, to move you forward, and to allow you to feel completely aligned with your mission. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. So when I got this morning, you understand that I was like, oh wow. Not that the content is new, at least to me, and I'm pretty sure it isn't to you too. You know there's a mission. You know that you have a gift, whether you only have used 10% of it or 90% of it. You know that it's meant to help others, whether you're fully aware of it or not. Just you being alive, talking about it and exploring it is already shining this beautiful glowing energy you have. But this is part of New Earth. It is showing people that being intuitive is actually the answer. Everybody's intuitive. Not everybody will fully develop those abilities, but more and more people who are doubting will come forth and will use their abilities. So they need to see people doing it effortlessly and divinely. They need to find help and support. They need to see the light. And that's what we're doing. And that's what we will do tomorrow as well during the activation. So New Earth is just us building a world, not always easy, sometimes challenging, but building a world where whomever is ready to blossom will be happy to know that others before them did it and it works and it worked. And doing it as a group, as much as doing it individually, is raising Gaia's vibration and humanity's frequency. So I hope you enjoyed it. Please feel free to share how you experienced it and how it is flowing within you, because now it is fully coded within you. Only more of that truth will come. I do invite you again to join me tomorrow, which is just an extension of what we did today in this reading. It's just another way of formulating the uncovering and the rising experience we are all meant to be part of. Whether we call it envisioning New Earth or develop your intuitive abilities or clear your blocks, it's still in the goal or focusing on the goal of raising humanity's vibration. So tomorrow, 3:30, I'll put the link again below. So if ever you're interested, and again, you could just join like 30 minutes before. It's totally fine. It's still open. And again, we will work on you to clear everything that is stopping you from feeling aligned with the best timeline for Earth and humanity. We will help Gaia clear whatever needs to be cleared for her and for us. And then we'll just immerse ourselves in this ideal vision of Gaia, where us individually, we are using our gifts, there's an S, to their fullest. And we will end this activation with a free, random, higher self, multidimensional connection. So one of you will receive around like 10 to 15 minute activation from their higher self and their star family, whatever that person is meant to be receiving. And just that is priceless, and just that is a higher value than the actual price of the activation. So I hope you can join us. And again, we're all together as a team, helping us individually and us as a group. And I hope to see you tomorrow. Bye for now. Bye-bye.